I listened to my mom and only did the logic side, I would have a fine life, just like I believe anyone can have a fine life. But I wanted more. I wanted to be able to take these things that I thought of and make them become a reality. And that absolutely can't happen if you allow your imagination to take over, if you allow your imagination to be a part of your life, if you allow your imagination to take you from where you are to where you want to go. Thanks for viewing, everyone. Don't forget to like and share this video. If you have any questions for me,
Hey, hey, what's up? We back live on the 4-5. Yeah, I'm in here about to play this game. I need to grind out, grind up, grind out, put it down. All of the above. Finish grinding this 2K out. Good shot, boy. Fix some of these sound settings. That crowd is a beat. I think that's the crowd. Let me see. Let's see. Uh, Maybe it's the sound effects. Let's see. Nope. That's much better. Hold on. Where my mouse at? There you go. TikTok over there. Hmm? Yeah, go ahead. Oh, go try to download it real quick. Okay. You don't see where it say demo on there on none of them. Oh, Or where you can type it in. Do you see where you can type in demo? Dan got it? Why don't y'all just switch games real quick and he let you play it real quick? Oh, he probably playing his game. Well, you'll get it for Christmas. It's 11 days away. Of course. I don't know how that happened. No, don't offer. You gotta offer nothing. Eli, but you gotta stop. You can't. Bring the tablet here. Bring the tablet here. Go back to it. Hey man. Hey man. Don't ask me questions while I'm doing this. Oh my gosh. All right, go on there and see if you can get it. If not, then go on there and see if you can find it. If not, then I don't know. I'll try later. Hmm? Okay, well, that's good, right? That's what you want, right? I didn't even know I could do that. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, I missed it. After reviewing the play, calling on the field. Yes. Hey. They called a bad foul. Yes, sir. I challenged the play, and I got it reversed. It wasn't a foul. 2K? I didn't even know you could do that. It wasn't no foul. Yes, sir. Hey, that's epic. I got one more to go on that. Huh? Hey man, can y'all please? You said, why is your name Prosper? Because they don't say Prosper. They say Prosper. was a good block. Is that Ella? Hey, hold on. What's up, y'all?
Answers in life, damn it, it's never balanced. So how do we keep going though when all these questions are conscious? And they're right in front of us, and they need answering before we can step forward. Let me invite you to try something and think about questions differently. And this really helps me, okay? And welcome to Victoria, British Columbia, by the way, on the 23rd floor of this beautiful condo. We got the ocean here. I'm going to be doing some swimming. The ocean's about 3 degrees Celsius, so it's like cold plunging. It's going to be amazing. And as I'm out here, I've had definite worries about what am I going to do with my Master's of Neuroscience degree? What is going to come of that?
I want to hear about
What
this.
if nobody watches these YouTube videos anymore? So few do already. Do I still make them? Why am I even making them? What is my faith all about? I'm getting more into Christ and following Christ, but is this a good thing to do? Is it embarrassing because I see other people doing that and they're like kind of messed up? What? These questions are so vivid and in front of us, and they're calling hard for an answer. Like they want an answer right now in order for you to be at peace.
Right.
And what I do now is I take those questions and I live them out. Live out your questions, meaning
Yes,
you don't
sir.
stop and research and listen to all the podcasts and journal about it and really try to figure something out. Sure, sometimes, depending on the question. But eventually you're going to have to make a decision and you're going to have to live out that question. You're going to have to keep living, and experience will determine your answers. Experience, as you live them out, as you walk beside your questions, let your questions follow you. Let your questions follow you. Like they're right behind you. They're not threatening. Why do we think these questions are threatening us? It's not threatening. They're just going to follow with us and say, you know what? I can't answer you right now. I don't have the intelligence, I don't have the experience. I just don't know. And the don't knows can follow you along the journey. Like, if a child asks you at age 4, you know, why is the sky really blue, Dad? Why is the sky really blue, Mom? They're not ready for the actual answer yet. They're not ready. You're going to talk to them about organic chemistry and refraction and reflection, and that's not going to make sense. At some points in your life, it's okay to put the questions aside and keep living.
Yes, sir.
Live them out.
Live them
you
out,
will
right.
get
You
answers.
right.
They will be checked along the way. But it's not going to happen when you just sit. This isn't sometimes an intellectual battle. It's a battle of living. And when I look at podcasts and see people interviewed and they're so smart because they've read so much, and I'm like, I don't want to be that. I want to gain my answers through living. That's the way I'm satisfied with an answer too, right? You can read everything about the latest Metallica concert and how many people were there and the set list that they played, and you know everything, and then you can go to a show. That's living it out. I wonder what the Metallica concert will be like. Okay, I'm gonna read about it, I'm gonna see the set list, I'm gonna count how many people, you know, see the attendance, where it was, what kind of beer were they serving there, were people allowed to smoke inside, or you live out the question and you go to the show and there's your answer. Okay? Live out your questions. Write that one down. I am going to live out those big questions I can't answer. Right now. I'm going to live out my questions. And the next thing about meaninglessness. This is a big one. And sensitive souls are sensitive to this world and sensitive to this word. And billions of people right now are in your same position, billions before us, and billions will be after. The mystery of the universe, the mystery of existence, the mystery of purpose, the mystery of faith. What's this all about? Meaninglessness. And of those of you who have dealt with depression, as I have too, the utter pointlessness of every interaction, of everything we see, of everything we do, of everything we see other people do, of the tasks we have to do, of the chores. What's the point? What's the point of cutting grass? It's long, you made it short. What the fuck? It blows my mind. And
I love you, man, for that.
On you.
I love
Depression
you for that.
is very real.
Yes, sir, right.
It plays tricks on you. But even if you're not fully depressed, the existential comes to us all. It does. In times of hardship, in times of loss, traumatic experiences. And what is this meaninglessness all about, and what can we do about it? And this will help about 10 of you. This will help about 10 of you. And for the rest, I'm sorry, it might, but this really helped me. I'm at home, totally depressed. I won't tell you the year. My dad's there, and I'm like, oh my God, Dad. Ugh. It's just so pointless. Ugh. It's just so pointless. Everything is freaking meaninglessness. Oh my God, what the hell is the point? There's no meaning. It's pure meaninglessness. There's no meaning to anything. Seeing them in the kitchen cooking, what's the point? Seeing them sweeping the floors, mopping the floors, how do you have energy to do that? What's the point of keeping something clean if it's just gonna get dirty again? Why are we even living here? Why even talk? What's there to talk about? And my dad simply said, Scott, then let it be meaningless.
Right.
Your brain
Get
lights
shit
up
outta
like a TV when you're playing video games. So check this out. Researchers from the University of California found that certain areas of the brain linked to learning and memory become super active during gaming. That's why it's...
I like what his dad said to him.
and let it be meaningless.
Right.
And my dad simply said, Scott, then let it be meaningless.
Yes, sir.
Let it be meaningless. Everyone, that just freed me.
Free him, right, and
Those-
let him go.
those words-
And let him go. Like, he was like, yo, you know what? I'm focused so hard on it being meaningless and talking about it and putting energy on it, and why even do it? Just let it be. That frees you to go and do. Listen to what he say. I know, my man's. Thank you for that story. That helped me. Because this man he said he got a master's in neuroscience. Come on. Come on. You understand deeply what it is you doing here. You ain't just walking around trying to eat and get a master's in neuroscience.
Let it be meaningless. Let it be meaningless. Everyone, that just freed me. Those words freed me. To always search for meaning, that's what we're told to do, right? Even when we're feeling terrible, this is the time to do the big search. You have to search for meaning, search for purpose, get a mission, follow it. I've said this to you all before too. You gotta get a mission, because even though when you're feeling low, you're gonna have that North Star to keep you going. There's gotta be nuance. You don't get a lot of nuance online. It's either
Right.
this or it's that.
Right,
That's
no
what gets
nuance at
clicks,
all.
That's what gets views. That's what gets controversy and comments, therefore more views. There's nuance to this. If you're in a dark place of meaninglessness, for the time being, let it be meaningless. Does that relieve a bit of pressure?
Yes, sir.
Does that relieve a bit of
That
pressure?
put it down for me. Hey, go
Let
ahead.
it be meaningless.
Go ahead,
Go
be
about your
meaningless
day,
over
find
there.
humor in it. I'm just pissing in a toilet, and
Right.
it doesn't mean
Nothing.
anything.
Hit it.
And missing in a toilet, and it doesn't mean anything. Missing in a toilet, and it doesn't mean anything.
I'm just pissing in the toilet, and it doesn't mean anything. Oh. Yeah, that's
Go
my
about your
guy.
day, find humor in it. I'm just pissing in a toilet, and it doesn't mean anything. And missing in a toilet, and it doesn't mean anything. Pissing in a toilet, and it doesn't mean anything.
Pissing in the toilet, and
Whatever.
doesn't mean anything.
I'm doing my homework because I gotta do my homework. It's meaninglessness. But here's the thing. When you're in that state, unless it lasts a really long time, my friends, just like living out your questions, meaning will find you. And you will find meaning. You're gonna meet in the middle. You're gonna meet in the middle with some purpose, something to live for, something
my
that
God.
interests
Thank
you,
you.
something that excites you.
Yes, sir.
But in the middle of meaninglessness, the search, there's so much pressure. There's so much guilt. There's so much shame. And why is it meaninglessness? It shouldn't be. I gotta find it. Everyone else can cut grass and find meaning in that. Everyone does this and they find meaning in that.
My man's still on that grass.
There's so much guilt. There's so much shame. And why is it meaninglessness? It shouldn't be. I gotta find it. Everyone else can cut grass and find meaning in that. Everyone does this and they find meaning in that. The questions add up. Living out your questions means I'm gonna let it be meaningless for a little while. And let's just go A to B, baby. Let's just keep going.
That's my guy.
No pressure. No pressure. Oh man, is that fun or what? Let
Yes,
it be
it is.
meaningless. So with that being said, free yourself from the search, free yourself from the pressure, be in this for a while, and let it be. Thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks for listening on the Being Human
I'm putting him-
podcast. You know all of the links
I'm saving
in
this.
the description if you want to get in touch, if you want to support the channel and all these things. And the big news is I had this just epiphany and this idea that I want to have guests back on the podcast. I'm ready. I'm ready to interview again. And to be conceited, A little bit. I think I'm a great interviewer. I listen to other podcasts and I'm like, ooh, I'm a little critical because I would have asked that question. And why didn't they ask that question? And they were answering, why did they interrupt there? I can't wait to have guests on, and I'd love your input of who you want to see me interview. Who would you love to listen to, and what questions would you like to ask them? And this is going to be a great thing on Patreon. They can vote for things and people they want on and questions they want answered. So thank you so much. Comment about whatever.
I want to see some more of him.
I've always struggled with losing weight and keeping it off, but I felt comfortable with hers. In a month, I've lost over 7 pounds with GLP-1 injection.
No one knows what they're doing. Nobody knows what they're doing. I don't care what they've told you. I don't care how many books you've read. I don't care what famous influencer, author, spiritual guru has told you that they have it all figured out. They don't. They don't.
I'm with my
And if they
mans.
say they do, what a boring life they have.
Because they ain't got nothing left
And
to
how not in touch they are with the forever changing world and forever changing self. They're not in tune, man. Look around. Nobody knows what's going on. Nobody knows. And what we like to do is, if you're a very introspective person, right, you ask yourself a lot of questions, and when we find ourselves dissatisfied with our life, sometimes we just go in, what's wrong with me, it's the things that I've done, it's the mistakes that I've made, I feel lost because of this. It's okay to look to the outside, because the outside is what we're a part of too.
Right.
Okay? You can't disconnect from humanity. It doesn't last too long. Try to be isolated for over a month. Try to not have a real conversation with a human being for a while. Your brain atrophies. It rots. We are part of the collective. And it's important to know what's going on here. You know humanity, you know yourself. You know yourself, then you know humanity. And sometimes I bet you've been dissatisfied with your life, with maybe your job. And I don't mean this to say always be complacent, you don't need to change, you don't need to take action, no. But a helpful thing that I do is to add some levity to the situation. And just look around, man. No one knows what's going on. No one knows what they're doing. Sure, they might have a 5-year plan, a 10-year plan, but let me tell you something. There's a guy out there that for the last 12 years, he's just been selling jet skis, and he knows a lot about jet skis. He knows the horsepower, he knows the demographic, he's got his cold calling script down.
That's my guy.
There's a guy who's 62 years old, and he's always wanted to do steroids, and now he's finally trying some TRT. That's, it's real. Look for an example. There's thousands of people like that. There's people that have really big families and they love it. There's people that are unable to conceive and they've tried for years and years, and unfortunately they didn't want to adopt and now they just don't have a family. There's people out there that wax their entire bodies, and there's other people that out there that haven't tweezed their nose hair, that haven't tweezed their ears, and this is the way they want to live. There's people out there that work at factories. There's people out there that for 30
Yes,
years
sir.
they've
Keep
worked at a
talking.
Cineplex ripping tickets, and
Yes,
they're
sir.
happy, and that's all they need. There's people out there that at age 45 they're finally going back to do their PhD or doing their master's degree. There's people out there that are real seekers, and they've completely left home and went to India and are doing silent retreats for the next 5 years. There's people out there that have sold their house, and due to this minimalistic urge that they've had, they're now living in a van down by the river. A friend of mine is expecting his first daughter in December. It's going to be amazing. A friend of mine who used to be my
That's
old
beautiful.
boss,
Thanks.
we worked
Keep
together
going,
like
bro.
10 years ago, and I met him a few years back, and I'm like, what's going on? He's like, well, you know, last time we spoke, I was engaged. I'm like, yeah, okay. So he's like, yeah, we got married, had a couple kids. Now I'm divorced, and I met him
Oh,
at a
man.
bar. He's like, now I'm at this bar, and I'm on the first date I've ever been on in like 20 years.
Wow.
I make
Man.
YouTube videos. I help people
beautiful.
with self-compassion, their inner critic. I do speeches at
Just
schools
hearing
and
how
at
many different
conferences and at
people
workplaces. And
ways, and I know you just coming up with this off the top of your head.
interests drive us. Our mission drives us. Shallow desires drive the immature. But if you're mature in your desires, these deep desires, these thick desires, I think there's a truth that you're automatically compelled to move towards. And that doesn't mean you don't make mistakes. It
Right.
doesn't mean you don't try weird things. But it does mean that that life's going to be messy, man, and that things aren't going to make sense. And that if you're looking towards the internet, which a lot of us do, you look to the internet to look for a vocation, a job, a sense of purpose,
Right.
advice from somebody older, someone more wise. It's ridiculous. They don't know what
They
they're
don't
doing
know
either.
neither.
I feel genuinely nervous to
Commercial.
release this to the public. If you are a coach, a service provider, or you sell any kind of high
You make money, you have kids, you go to the bathroom, you eat. Okay, that's it. I truly believe our one of our purposes, if not the purpose on earth, is to be closer to the Creator and God in some way. And once you move apart from that, you move towards materialism, you move towards the shallow things in life. And if you worship things of the earth, they will crumble. They will fall away like everything does. Right? The moths eat away at all these things in the clothing, right? The silver rusts. So if you're looking for, I know this episode's all over the place, but if you're
No, it's
really
not.
dissatisfied with some things in your life right now, take a look around and know that you're not the only one. And sure, some people have plans, some people have a few things figured out. For the most part, we do the best we can with what we're given. We look to improve, we look at the next step, we see what our strengths are, we see where the probability lies in success, and we just take a step. And that's all we can ever do. We just take steps and we keep moving forward. We keep moving forward. We keep moving forward.
Yes,
We
sir.
look back, sure, but we keep moving forward. We learn, we adapt, we grow. We get hit in the face, we get punched in the balls hard.
Oh, hard.
So hard. But you've kept on going. And you'll continue to keep going no matter what happens. That's what you do. That's what humans do. The guy ripping tickets. I see the Cineplex, it's right there. We saw a movie called The Substance last night. It was absolutely disgusting. You should see it. If you want to be grossed out, go see it. It was amazing. There's the guy ripping tickets. And this guy was probably in high school and he's saving money and all he wants is the new PlayStation 5 Pro maybe. He's going to play some games. He's going to go to school. Maybe he'll become an electrician. Maybe he'll meet someone. He'll have some children. He'll go travel the world. He'll experience a few things. And then time to move on to the next world.
Hey, thanks for the follow, Nami.
The seriousness and the pressure we put on ourselves to have an extraordinary life keeps us from having an extraordinary life. There are times when we need to focus on ourselves, make a plan, all of this. Of course, I'm not saying throw that out. Those are all important things. I don't think that's the work you need to do. And if it is, there's tons of other people online. But I'm here to open up your compassionate voice and add some levity to your life, being like, chill, look around. You're not the only one. Look around. Come on, man. Nothing's perfect in this world, and neither are you. And nobody's perfect. And no human is worthy of worship. No human. No influencer. No one. And the people you truly idolize online, they struggle too, man. Sometimes they wake up and they're like, oh my God, again. The people who are billionaires out there, the money didn't solve a lot of their problems. We all got them. We're all dealing with this one step at a time. One step at a time. And I wonder, what is the next step that you want to make for yourself? Knowing that, okay, some things are going to fail. I'm going to make some big mistakes. Okay? I'm going to drift off the path a little bit. I'm going to climb the mountain, but anyone who's ever climbed a mountain falls and trips a little bit. I wonder what the next step is for you. I wonder what it is. And can you make that step a little lighter and not as heavy, not as serious, as you think it should be. Because when you add a little bit of lightness to this life, and you, was it Bishop Barron saying, wear the world lightly, my friends. Wear the world lightly. Because everything in this world fades. You know, the Colosseum crumbles, the buildings crumble, the metal rusts.
I had no idea
Commercial.
that there were other people like me out there living their lives.
Ask your healthcare provider if Biktarvy is right for you, and visit Biktarvy.com to view the important facts, including important warnings.
Great. The new GoDaddy Arrow has AI marketing tools to help small.
So
We're gonna
wear
listen
it
to a couple
lightly
more seconds.
and have some fun. And look around and you know, not pointing at others making fun of them, but pointing at them saying, you're me and I'm you. And this is where the world and you and spirituality meet. It's with the one, the totality of the world and God, and your experience in the moment. When those two meet, that's spirituality for you. When I walk down Pandora Street here in Victoria, BC, it's tense, it's drug addiction, it's needles everywhere. And I look at these people, and rather than pity, it has to be compassion. And I feel so compelled. My heart is on fire. My heart is on fire. Because I know that they're me.
You already know. It's still loose? Oh, yeah, I got you, girl. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And y'all was getting what? Mm-mm, just wait till I decide what's up with dinner. Said the tablet about to die. Sit right there. No, you can sit and use it. You can use it. Shut the window. The other day. Word. You ain't even in bed clothes yet. You can though, if you want to. Go ahead, you can put it on. I heard y'all. I know. E- Eli. Here. Did other parents come today or something? Oh, she just came. Oh my gosh. Mm-hmm. Good block. Good D. Mm-hmm. Huh? No, not right now. Not today, okay? Maybe a different day. Mm-hmm. He almost went back court. Hey, everybody stop asking about food. Yes, I got it. Slippery off ball on that. Oh, yeah, they ain't going to be able to stop me now. Because I'm doing something right now. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I got them 4 badges back. Yes.
Oh, sweet. Look at that.
And get down with me, you feel me?
Wow, the Big Island. Such a beautiful place. I'm here for the lobby conference, which is totally off the record, so I can't share more about that. One thing I've been thinking a lot about is how emotions affect our decisions. Wait a second, aren't decisions supposed to be separate from emotions? Researcher Antonio Damasio actually found out that there are patients who have neurological problems.
Hey, what's up? Welcome to another episode of Expansion Pack. I am your host. Let's get some music in here. Dan F. Man, here on DGTA TV. And we back again for another episode. Glad y'all could join me. Make sure I got all my turn my music up. Make sure I got all my chats up. You know what I'm saying? And whatnot. So today we're gonna be exploring some more ancient wisdom. We're gonna go back into that spirit science again from where we left off. If you wasn't watching it with us, then this will be new to you. If you were, then just keep on riding along with us. So the reason why I'm able to watch this without no hesitation, just on my own personal, is because this stuff that we talking about in spirit science, or the stuff that they're talking about in spirit science, it's not new. It's not new. It's like, all right, let's say your favorite Christmas or church, let's say your favorite church song. If you heard it on the radio outside of church, it'd still be like the same song, but somebody just put their own spin on it. That's all this wisdom is been passed down through everybody in the world. Let's say internationally, the teachings have been passed down from generation to generation, and the inner teachings may not reach it all the way out to regular people or people that's not inside of or deeply immersed in that realm, but the teachings have reached all of us. So this ain't new information. This is stuff you can go look at yourself. So let's go ahead and go into it. Oh man, hold on, make sure that stay there. Nope. All right, cool. Let me go back. Hold on, y'all. Let me just fix this for a second. All right, there we go. Now we good. Even though my music went away. Or maybe it was just low. All right, let's rock. Let's see where we was at. We got the oldest up. 5, 6, 7, 8, 12. Seen that all of them? Yeah. Alright, that's protection. We seen that. Hidden code of the matrix. Yep, seen that. And we should be here. Alright, let's rock out, y'all. Switch over to the live. Well,